Hey everyone, it's Jonas here, and I'm back to another Gundam Play reviews. And this time I look at the 114 for High Grade Universal Century Rx-78gp01fb Gundam Gp01fb from Moments of Gundam Stardust Minery. So Gundam Gp01fb, which stands for Full Burning. So Gundam GP01, aka Cyperion, what I think is pronounced right. If you're not really familiar about this suit, he was from Stardust Minery, though a free. Now, here's a very spoiler. In the show, the original GP01A was a massive heavy damage by Sema Maraing, the Gelgu commander Maria, who gets a badly damaged. So the captain knows there's no choice, so he takes him to the Moses. So the Albion, takes him and goes to the moon called Valbra, where he talks to a man named Sullivan. He decides to suggest that he needs an upgrade to build for GP01A. He gets a modify. Then later on, Kodoraki gives him scrap part from a man named Kelly Nelly, who later become enemies later on in the future next episode. And then later he gets modified and became GP01fb. He did throughout the entire race up until episode, I think it's episode 10, episode 11, up until his battle with Solomon, or Nightmare Solomon, when he encounters Audible Gato, the one who stole the GP02. Spoiler alert, it was later destroyed by GP02 and himself. They were both destroyed. Well, the pilot survived, but the Momosu was not. I believe it was that two of them were destroyed, unfortunately. So that's pretty much it about the Momosu. Got this one found this at some place in Hobby Lobby about retails of $24. Now, what I saw, I didn't see that coming. You can see I already put a similar piece, except there's one piece is missing. We'll get in that. Before we're looking at the gunplay itself, let's take a look at the package. Nice little package, nice little artwork with the image of the kids. It says the ESN was a prototype. Nice little image of the Gundam GP01fb. It says the age 8 and up. It says Bandai Namco. Down the bottom, it shows little details and the surgeries. And it has a little bio. Unfortunately, there was Japanese only. You can't read this, which we already know this. It says the prototype multi-purpose mobile suit. On the top here, it says number 18. And it's made by Bandai from 2000. This came out from 2000. On the top here, it shows all detail, poses, and surgeries. And that's pretty much it. So let's take a look at the gunfight himself. Alright, we're back with GP01fb Gundams out of the package. And you can see I already put assembly. Took me out hours. And you can see one of them I'm missing this piece. I accidentally lost it. So that's my fault. So yeah, it does look looks likeness the actors from the show. He does come with a few surgery. Before we look at this, let's take a look at the weapons. First, he comes with the beam rifle. It's just a gray plastic. There's a little detail. Mine's kind of missing his red scope. Yeah, it's kind of missing his red paint details. But you look at the instruction, you look at the box, but you look at that box on the prototype, and you can see he has the red paint on the scope. And it came out, he didn't paint him. I was like, what the heck? So that's kind of the prototype details. Yeah, none of this. What else? He comes with a beam saber. It's just a sculpted, it's just a little plastic fin. It's just a white plastic. Again, look at the box again. It shows detail. And you can see he has the paint. Though they came out, they didn't paint it. Maybe I'll do the custom paint after this review. So that's kind of interesting. You want to make custom paints. He comes with an alternate hand, which is a holding, which I believe I think you supposedly hold a weapon, but no, I believe this is hold the beam saber, and surprisingly does not fall over. Being rifle, however, this hand has a trigger. You suppose just hold the trigger like that. Does not. However, if you try and fall, it falls in easy. It would be which would have peg goes and hold the weapons this. His other surgery, just take it off. He comes with a shield. Comes with a shield. He comes with a shield, just in detail, just a white, and it has little stickers. I mean, this came out 2000, didn't age well. It has little stickers. I would have preferred this paint as well. Now, on the look of the box, and you can see on the prototype, you can actually see the shields, the back, it has gray, but they came out, they didn't paint them. So, I guess we'll make a custom after this. And finally, he comes with the core fires. Looks a nice little detail, looks more accurate, but not much 100%. It's kind of a little missing detail. He's missing the black visor windshields. It has no stickers as well. And it has little landing gears. And on the back here, it has little dressers. And it's kind of missing his red. On the box, you can see. Oh, oops. Try to move it away. And you can see his panes or dressers are red. This one is the back. This one, however, does not. I guess apparently because I know this came out 2000. So that's pretty unfortunately. So maybe I will someday will be custom paint with this. Oops. You can hold the shield. It's apparently you're supposed to just hold the shield and it just fell a piece. So yeah, that's really unfortunately it cannot hold a shield because this one is pretty heavy. But unlike GP02A, sadly he cannot hold this. The only hold the shield that was the peg that goes connect is here. It looks like that. So yeah, that's pretty unfortunately bummer that. The Hguc for Gp01fb Gundam looks pretty good. It looks just like how he looks in the anime. It was close 100%. It does pretty close, but the only again, he was missing that machine gun Vulcan that was yellow, and he's missing green on top of the headgear, or on top of his forehead. He was also missing yellow on his chest and the thrusters. The rest of the body looks pretty nice detail. It has a little sticker on it. And you can see he's kind of missing his piece. I actually mentioned early. And the rest of the back is not much. Just a plain old detail as well as on the bottom thruster. So overall, I think it's a pretty solid because it pretty looks different. This thing is about almost 5.5 inches tall because of the antenna, of course. Okay, here's the size comparison. Here's the GP01 Gundam or Sovereign Volvo Gundam next to GP02A Gundam, aka Gundam Violet, whatever you want to call it. And it's a perfect scale size. If you remember seeing my review GP02 Gundam, I did review it, but unfortunately his one wrist peg, his one little hand peg was broken. That's probably the scariest part, that there came out with a complaint. So I kind of wish that these two would be like a revived version, like upgrade articulations, better detail one. So very wish hopefully hopefully what's gonna look like. As far as the articulation for GP01fb Gundam, its head's on a ball joint, can rotate 360 degrees. It does go up and down, side to side. His arms goes up and down that much. It goes in and out. Can't go out that much because the shoulder pads. Then the biceps, I think it looks like no biceps bowl for some reason. It has bowl biceps. Oops. Yeah, that's oops. No biceps bowl. He has a bowl hinge elbow. Then in the elbows, bowl joint wrists. Sadly, there's no butterfly joint. It does have swivel bowl joint swivel waist. It does go up and down. Now his leg is forward and back, goes in and out that much. Thigh swivel, than it needs. Now his thrusters, gotta be careful. His angle 4 side to side and the ball joint. Oh, it does have those in ball joint. And finally, his wings can left up and down and that much. So that's about pretty much the little articulations. I know this came out 2000 as well. So there was my review of the 1144 High Grade Universal Century Gp01fb Gundam, or aka Gp01 Full Burning Gundam, or Cypher Originals Gundam. I think I said pronounced right, whatever you want to call it. Overall, this is actually a pretty decent looking kid. It's a very classic one. I know this came out 2000. I mean, it's really old. This came out, I think it's 26 years ago. So overall, I recommend this. Is highly recommend to pick this up. Like I said, I got this at Hobby Lobby for 20. Or you can find it at Amazon or eBay. So I recommend to check out. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. Be sure don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So thanks for watching and goodbye.